We made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you seen Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker tried to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
Orlando Brown has just dropped a bombshell in an exclusive video where he names some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry that he claims to have slept with. The shocking revelations include Diddy, Busta Rhymes, and Usher, with Orlando detailing the disturbing requests Diddy allegedly made of him. You won't believe the secrets Orlando is exposing in this tell-all video. From Hollywood's power players to the most unexpected relationships, this is one scandalous confession you won't want to miss.
We made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you seen Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker tried to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams. What's his name?
Bro, you smashing a lot of people.
What's that name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Usher. Usher's a gusher. And
Jaguar Wright says that Orlando Brown plays crazy when he's exposing Diddy.
Been working for Orlando Brown
to play crazy.
The oosh gosh whoosh wash. Orlando's brilliant. Imagine what it's been like to wear this character for this long.
Is he speaking truth?
Of course he is.
Diddy's trying to kill me. You know, Diddy and Jay-Z, Auntie Sean and Auntie Yolanda. No matter how many contracts you try to take out on my life, no matter how many times you try to threaten my family or threaten people to stay away from me, no matter how many things you try to do to me and how many things you've tried to do to me, it ain't working. Don't play with somebody that you know got the drop on you.
Major pain in his ass. Let him.
Orlando Brown is making waves again with his shocking claims about Diddy. The latest controversy involves allegations that Diddy had a sexual interest in Orlando and allegedly performed oral on him. In a recent interview with Cam Capone News, Orlando detailed a disturbing encounter with Diddy, where he described how Diddy made sexual advances towards him. These explosive revelations are shaking the entertainment industry and raising serious questions about the truth behind the power dynamics in Hollywood.
I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the oosh gosh goose wash. You gave me the oosh gosh muaf, the smooth smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the oosh gosh muash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the oosh gosh muash.
And
that oosh gosh muash. You know what I'm talking about, Diddy?
Orlando Brown has named Usher, Busta Rhymes, and even Will Smith as people he and Diddy allegedly had sexual encounters with. According to Orlando, Diddy had a disturbing habit of watching people have sex while touching himself. Furthermore, reports have surfaced about a leaked video showing Diddy in sexual contact with Will Smith. Orlando has confirmed the existence of this tape, claiming that it will be released to the public soon. Will Smith, clearly aware of this, has started distancing himself from Diddy, even stating during a recent concert in San Diego that he had no involvement with Diddy and that the rumors circulating were false.
Now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I say, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. but I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff, but you know that one your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
Busta Rhymes is another name that has surfaced in connection with Orlando Brown and Diddy. According to Big Homie CC, it's an open secret in the industry that Busta Rhymes has a preference for men. Reports suggest that whenever Busta performs at concerts, young boys are allegedly kept on standby to fulfill his demands. The allegations paint a disturbing picture of sexual abuse running rampant in Hollywood and the music industry, with young minors being taken advantage of. What's even more troubling is the claim that many of the biggest celebrities and politicians help cover up these actions behind closed doors.
You're talking about Busta Rhymes before.
Oh, yeah.
In some of your videos.
Oh, yeah. Super zest monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge, though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, you know, we gotta bring some, we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it over here. They call them fun boys. They say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause you know, I bodyguarded for Ghostface Killer before, you feel me? And being around him, you hear things, you feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan, you feel me? Like every cookout she playing it, all his little fast rapping, all of that, him and Craig Mack playing that. Bro, on my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. You familiar with him?
No, I never heard of him.
Model dude, like a model guy. He be doing like some rapping and stuff. His name Don Benjamin. I'm out with Don Benjamin. And the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there. So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. And the little lawyer guy we was with, you know, he was a gay dude, super cool, feel me, good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. Well, I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together. No, he stayed with them.
50 Cent has also come forward saying that he's aware of the dark side of the music and entertainment industry, where powerful figures like Diddy have been accused of manipulating and controlling others. He's been vocal about the secrecy and the exploitation that often happens behind the scenes, suggesting that the public persona of these celebrities hides their true actions. While not directly commenting on Orlando Brown's claims, 50 Cent has hinted at the industry's shady practices, and many believe his statements are a veiled reference to the ongoing scandal surrounding Diddy and other influential figures.
But if they scared, then maybe that's why I'm saying it.
But you've been insinuating Jay-Z a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you've been saying people are gonna come for him a little bit.
No, I thought he would do funky stuff like the Super Bowl. Like, it was not okay for me to be at the Super Bowl.
Oh, he tried to cut that.
Yeah, he didn't want me to. Well, they worked to make like there was an issue with me in the NFL that doesn't exist.
And so he did the corporate way of trying to keep you down. Oh, it's not me, it's them.
It's them. And then when M says he's not gonna do it if I'm not there, then
let's go.
Yeah. You know.
That's what's your and Jay's issue?
It's just competitive stuff.
It's really just competitive.
This is what I'm saying. When it gets past actual art, like actual music, and you're trying to block something that's in business, then it feels weird. It feels like we should be having beef.
Oh,
okay.
So that's the behind the scenes thing that we don't see. It's one thing when there's like people talking about each other in music, but there's behind the scenes business deals that a guy is getting involved with on the side, and it's not like you're gonna go public and be like, they tried to stop my vitamin water.
This deal, and you go, he said that to you, like.
Okay.
Wow.
I get that.
Like, they'll speak to your temperament. Like, say, you know, 50's a little crazy. He'll say anything. You see what saying anything did to Kanye.
So they're he's basically trying to scare people out of doing deals with you. Interesting. And then M shut it down and he was like, yo, it's gotta happen.
If he's not coming, I'm not coming. And then it changes the whole thing because he really is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they can say what they want.
Yeah.
But when we go to the stats, the actual
Numbers don't lie. Numbers.
Yeah, it's the
And that
biggest
was before
one.
the days of the box and all that.
The allegations against Jay-Z are not entirely new. Artists like Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal have been vocal for years, accusing Jay-Z of abusive behavior. Both have claimed on multiple occasions that Jay-Z's actions are even more troubling than Diddy's. While Diddy has been described as reckless, Jay-Z is portrayed as calculated, someone who takes extreme caution in covering his tracks. According to these allegations, Jay-Z isn't afraid of getting his hands dirty and may resort to drastic measures to silence those speaking out against him.
Diddy used to hate Jay-Z. He hated Jay-Z enough when he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay-Z. This is back in the early 2000s. And one day, Asler, Kushner, Diddy, and myself went to a Nets game and we met Jay-Z. I've never been a Jay-Z fan, you know, like some of his music, the whole 9 yards. But when we went over to the, I think that was Prudential Center in Newark, and him and Puff met up, it was strange to me. Because I remember what Puff was trying to do. And then both of them, they was talking about something amongst each other, amongst all of us, and laughing and joking with each other. Then over the years, I see them giving garden parties. You understand what I'm saying? You could tell that the people in power had gave that reign to Diddy, and Jay was next in line. So to separate him, when in fact, they may be two of the same, but because Jay-Z is low-key, that low-key sneaky shit, and Diddy is, and was, rambunctious, you know, just out with it, it don't mean that they not two of the same.
Say, in your opinion, Jay-Z is a bad guy. Like,
well, I know
you're
he's a bad
you're
guy.
alluding though to the level of like Diddy and his Beyonce equally as bad, or just complicit in letting Jay-Z? Can you sort of elaborate on what your accusation even is?
Kiss the Girls is the best example that I had to describe the relationship and the camaraderie between the Jigga Man and the Diddler. Okay? These are two people that have been working in concert, collaborating and competing. These are people that have been covering each other's secrets for decades. That's why I say to sit there and to just make Diddy the acceptable monster and not address his greatest collaborator in all of his business deals it's a miscarriage of justice. Because what you're doing is you're leaving the other half of this two-headed monster out on the street to still be able to do what they do, while this one looks like he's down.
I guess, but again, and maybe you're not at liberty to say it yet. I guess that's the comment is going to be, Jaguar. Well, what is it though? What is it? Like, is that coming? Is there something you can sort of allude to?
You got to ask yourself how a young man who powed his brother, and allegedly, as the story goes, on his mother's request to hide her sexuality because it was about to hit the streets. This is a man who powed his own brother and somehow walked away from that instance, got involved in the street drug trade, and somehow everyone else went to jail except for him. He's been making deals with the government and with the feds for quite some time.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, but the thing is, none of this is real. How does the CEO of his record conglomerate Rock Nation, how is she a known federal informant whose background is transferring?
Following the lawsuit against Jay-Z, Jaguar Wright shared that this may be just the beginning, claiming that more lawsuits are likely to follow. According to her, she personally knows 3 individuals who allege they were victims of Jay-Z, and they are finding the courage to speak out as others come forward with their stories. Jaguar Wright also claims to have been a victim of Jay-Z herself, making this a deeply personal and emotional moment for her.
But Jaguar has been warning us about Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z has now had an official lawsuit. It's everywhere. It's now being talked about louder than ever. I guess, does that give you some peace to know that people are finally really questioning this man?
It's emboldening me. I spoke on Piers Morgan. I said that I had 3 victims that I've been working with, victims of the Carters, that were ready to come forward. This might help them feel a little more confident now. So this is great because he's been evading. But the thing is, everyone in the backdrop knew that he was the celebrity John Doe. Everybody knew that. They knew it when I did Piers Morgan.
Is Beyonce Celebrity B?
I hope to God not. But she was around. And she's very... She's got enough on her plate. After everything that happened with the election and everything that's happening right now, I'm not going to dump on that woman. She got better fish to fry.
Well,
what I
look,
will say is that her husband, she knows exactly who he is.
Yeah.
She knows. She knows.
If these alleged victims come forward, their testimonies alone could hold significant weight in the case against Jay-Z. Notably, even Johnny Depp's lawyer has commented on the situation, stating that if the victims can provide detailed accounts of the alleged incidents, there is a strong possibility that Jay-Z could face serious legal consequences, potentially leading to imprisonment.
She could theoretically win if her testimony were especially compelling, but I think you put your finger on one of the real weaknesses, is that these allegations are ancient. One thing that leapt out to me is the allegations also include that there was a witness,
yes,
other than Diddy, who a female, another woman. Her testimony, and obviously she will be subpoenaed, could be crucial. I mean, if that testimony corroborated the plaintiff's claims, then that would be something that would really be a game changer. But the plaintiff alone, I think, is going to face some credibility issues, especially when you have Jay-Z. I mean, Diddy, the allegations are pretty widespread, but there haven't been similar allegations about Jay-Z.
Jay-Z has strongly denied the allegations, calling them completely false and labeling the claims in the lawsuit as lies. He has stated his intention to take legal action against anyone targeting him. Reportedly, Jay-Z has already filed an anonymous lawsuit against the lawyer and the victim, asserting that these accusations are merely attempts to exploit his wealth and tarnish his reputation. Notably, since Diddy is also implicated in the allegations, there is speculation that Jay-Z may have been caught on tape during the alleged incident.
Often mentioned online was Jay-Z, real name Sean Carter, who came up in the New York rap scene alongside Sean Combs. And just a few days ago, Texas attorney Tony Busby made it official. He filed an amended complaint on behalf of a Jane Doe who says that she was raped by Combs and Carter when she was just 13 years old, that this happened at a VMA's after party back in 2000. Now, the original complaint mentioned Celebrity A and Celebrity B, a man and woman, as being present for and even Celebrity A participating in the alleged assault. Well, now Celebrity A has been identified as Jay-Z, who has adamantly denied anything like that ever happening. He is very, very clear on that. In fact, he has accused Tony Busby of extortion, saying that Busby's attempts to get celebrities to pay out huge sums of money in exchange for not being named in civil lawsuits with what he claims are false allegations amounts to blackmail. In fact, Jay-Z is believed to be the John Doe who just recently filed a lawsuit against Tony Busby anonymously, claiming extortion and intentional infliction of emotional distress.
The lawsuit claims that several celebrities present at the party witnessed what Jay-Z and Diddy were allegedly doing but chose not to intervene, instead standing by and laughing. This pattern of silence is not unique to this case. Allegations have surfaced in the past about individuals connected to Diddy being aware of similar incidents at his parties yet remaining quiet. Disturbingly, the lawsuit also suggests that in some cases parents knowingly handed over their children to Diddy and Jay-Z in exchange for financial compensation.
Jay-Z is staying on the offensive, going after not only the attorney who filed the rape lawsuit against him and Diddy, that would be Tony Busby, the attorney, but also the accuser. And he has filed a new motion this morning, which we're going to get to in a moment, but basically he wants to level the playing field with the accuser. But first, we got to start with this response that Jay-Z had to the allegation. Catch you up real quick if you hadn't heard, but a woman who had filed a lawsuit against Diddy back in October, alleging that he had raped her at a VMA after party in the year 2000 when she was only 13 years old.
Right. Remember, this is when she allegedly was given a drink. She felt woozy, and there was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female celebrity.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named. She refiled the lawsuit on Sunday. She and her attorney, Tony Busby, refiled it and named Jay-Z as that unnamed celebrity involved in the rape. Jay-Z's response is extraordinary in that, look, we've seen all these lawsuits against Diddy, dozens of them now at this point, and frequently his response has been to deny it, but to say nothing else. Jay-Z went way more than just denying it. He did do that, but then went directly after the attorney. Part of his statement said, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt from a lawyer named Tony Busby. It made me want to expose you, Tony Busby, for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny." This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. You claim to be a Marine? Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity.
The New York Times contacted me to ask for my response to rapper Jay-Z's allegations that I tried to extort and blackmail him. My response is pretty straightforward. No one has made any threats. Jay-Z's assertions are bogus and laughable. Instead, our firm sent a standard demand letter seeking a mediation on behalf of a woman who alleges Jay-Z sexually assaulted her as a minor. The letter was vetted and approved by our client, whose preference was to attempt resolution short of filing a lawsuit. This approach is common in these types of cases. What you're seeing played out now is a coordinated and desperate effort to focus the public's attention on me personally to avoid attention on the allegations being made by my clients. This effort has included harassing my family and colleagues and even offering former clients money to sue me, which is illegal. When an alleged perpetrator behaves in this manner, wildly asserting that a basic demand letter is extortion and aggressively using the media to attack the opposing lawyer while at the same time ignoring the allegations being made by the alleged victim, it reminds me of a famous line from Shakespeare: "The lady doth protest too much, methinks." We intend to address all of these issues with the court in due course. Let me be clear, we will not be bullied or intimidated by these shenanigans, and our clients won't.
50 Cent has also weighed in on the case, expressing his concerns about the allegations. According to him, Jay-Z could be dangerous, and if the accusations are true, it is particularly alarming considering Jay-Z has a daughter around the same age as the alleged victim. 50 Cent even took to Instagram to share a video depicting Jay-Z's heading to jail, accompanied by a caption that read, "I want to post this, but I'm afraid I'm going to get shot," hinting at the gravity of the situation and the potential backlash. This case is continuing to unfold, and with each new development, the pressure on Jay-Z grows. As the victims prepare to share their stories and more details emerge, the world will be watching closely to see what happens next. Whether justice will be served or if Jay-Z can successfully fight back remains to be seen. Stay tuned for more updates as this shocking story evolves.